on an even playing field. Well, one more week in the Grand Prix series. That'll take place in Finland next week. And that'll be the final opportunities for those skaters there to qualify for the Grand Prix final in Nagoya. And the Grand Prix final will include both juniors and seniors. That's the first week of December. And that'll conclude the Grand Prix series as we move forward into the National Championships and then the ISU Championships, which will precede the Winter Olympic Games, Milano Cortina. Good size audience here in Lake Placid. A number of people have come by to say hello. They've traveled from all over, as far away as Florida and Nevada, to watch this event. Some good energy in the building as we take a look at the introduction to our first group of skaters. Liam Kapeikis from the United States, and from Italy, Cory Circelli. Daiwei Dai from China will skate third. And from France, Luc Economides. There he is. And representing Japan, Tatsuya Tsuboi. And from Azerbaijan, Vladimir Litvintsev. Well, these athletes are incredible. The difficulty in which they fill their program up. Now, Liam will not attempt a quad jump. He has the triple axels, but most of the other athletes here will have quads in their program. Some will have two, and some are only going with one. There are 7 elements in each one of these programs, 3 jumping passes, 3 spins and 1 step sequence. There's a look at Liam Kapeikis, 21 years old, started skating at the age of 7. He holds citizenship in the United States, Canada, and Great Britain. Trains in Vancouver with coach Keegan Murphy. This is Liam's only Grand Prix event this season. He's working hard toward consistency. He was 8th last year at the United States National Championships. Some nice elements, soft knees, good skating skills. Working on connecting his choreography more emotionally to his music. There is Cory Circelli, 23 years old. He used to do ice dance and singles while representing Canada, but switched to Italy in 2023. And this is his first and only senior Grand Prix event for this season. He lived and trained in Canada and was the 2017 National Novice Champion, then won the junior title in 2020. After not qualifying for the Canadian national team in 2024, he decided to switch to Italy. He was a very good ice dancer while skating for Canada. You'll see that reflected in his skating skills. And there is Daiwei Dai representing China, 23 years old, born in St. Petersburg, Russia, but moved to China at an early age. This is his second Grand Prix event this season. Came 11th in the Cup of China a few weeks ago. He is a Chinese men's silver medalist and was 18th in Boston at the World Championships last year. Just trying to find the ice to warm up his jumps. And of course, they don't train together, all these athletes, so not knowing the patterns. So we take a look at the representative from France, Luc Economides, 26 years old, started skating around the age of 5. He's been on France's national podium 3 times. This is his second Grand Prix event this season, placing 11th in week 1 in Angers at the Grand Prix de France. Bronze medalist last season at Nationals and has been chasing Kevin Aymoz and Adam Siho-Himfa. His skating style is interesting, but cannot make any mistakes in order to be competitive for a medal position. There is a look at Tatsuya Tsuboi. 22 years old, started skating at the age of 7. He was 7th in week 1 in the Grand Prix de France. 21st last year at World Championships in Boston. So another skater working on entering the top group in the world stage. There is 24-year-old Vladimir Litvintsev, born in Russia, started his skating career at the age of 3. He was recently 6th at the Cup of China. Another good middle-of-the-pack skater who had a very strong first half of his program in the Cup of China, but then began to make some technical mistakes in the second half. It scored only 71 points in the PCs, which was one of the lowest of that event. Wanting to finish the Grand Prix series with improved scores as he moves into the second half of the season. Watching him in practice a little earlier today, skated very well. He hopes to replicate that here in the competition. Just to put in perspective how difficult it is to do a quad jump, the timing must be essentially perfect in order to get enough air time and to quickly, ever so quickly, wrap into that tight, straight, strong rotation position. And then to know when do you open it up. It's like if you open the parachute after a sky jump too late, that's a problem. You have to have knowledge and a sense of feel as to when to open up and stop the rotation in the air so you can land softly on a running edge. Not enough time to think. You have to feel it, and you only gain that feel through thousands of hours of training. You can make mistakes on triple jumps and still be able to land them, but you make a mistake on a quad, generally speaking, you will either take a fall or you'll step out and you'll lose points. As we get started, group number 1, men's short program, Lake Placid, week number 5 on the Grand Prix.
On the ice now, and representing the United States of America.
There's with his coach, Keegan Murphy, Liam Kapeikis, representing the United States. Season's best, 73.91, earning that in neighborhood trophy early on the season in September. Would love to top that score right now as he will skate to Unchained Melody.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch alone.
Opening element, the triple axel, here it is. He gets it.
And time goes by so slowly.
Speed coming into the triple flip. Nice.
Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Heart speaks.
Final jumping pass, the jump combination, triple lutz, triple toe loop, great fight.
I'll be coming home. Wait for me. Oh, my darling, I've hungered for your touch. How are you still mine? I need your love. Godspeed your love to me.
Well, what a great start to the men's short program here in Lake Placid. Liam Kapeikis of the United States skates a clean program. Had to fight for some of those landings, but did. Doesn't have the quads in the short program. What a great job. And you can see him really loosen up and perform, connect with the music. Beautiful step sequence, level 4, the highest degree of difficulty for that element. All his spins, 2 of his spins at level 4, 1 at level 3. So that was a solid skate for Liam. Let's take a look at the elements. Here's the triple axel. Watch the free leg come out a little bit late, but he hangs on. Does not touch the ice with the free leg. Good save on that. Nice wally here. Coming into the triple flip. Makes this look so easy. Soft knees. Beautiful knee bends on those landings. Here's the triple lutz. Watch this. He saves this. Gets the free leg back just in time. Waits, and then up into the triple toe loop. Great thinking on his feet. Just a fraction of a second to make that work. Here's the step sequence, some really good edges. A little twizzle and this reverse direction of rotation. Change combo spin at the end, level 4 with a plus GOE. So what a great job for Liam Kapeikis from the United States. As he sets the table for the rest of the skaters in this event. There's a smile on his face. Satisfaction. This young man has worked really hard this year to gain the confidence and do the program run through so he could trust his training. And sometimes it takes a number of years of growth and maturity to understand what it takes to be able to deliver under pressure. You have to be well trained so you can skate, not fully, but mostly on automatic pilot. Let's take a look at the scores for Liam. Season's best, 74.28. He's the first skater out. Nice job. Our next skater represents Italy. 23-year-old Cory Circelli. As I mentioned earlier, he was a great ice dancer, so you'll see some really solid skating skills. Very successful early on in his career. He'll skate to Purple Rain. Cory plans to open up with the quad toe loop. Here it comes. Oh, he opens up with the triple flip. double axel. Jump combination, triple Lutz, triple toe loop. From Italy, Cory Circelli. Well, technical content, probably the least difficult of this event, but pretty well done. He fought really hard on that triple S, triple toe loop. We'll take a look at that a little bit later in the replays. He had planned to do quad toe on his planned program sheet, but changed that down to a triple flip. No triple axel, does a double axel. And this is just the stage of development that this young man is at. Certainly has some beautiful skating skills as we take a look. Here's a nice triple flip to start the program. Little forward, but holds it back really strong and straight. Beautiful spread eagle up into double axel. Was well done, great extensions. Now here's where he had to really fight. Here's the triple Lutz. Watch on the landing right here. He gets that free leg back. He's leaning forward, but holds his back up. Reloads, gets up into the triple toe loop, right up into the flying sit spin. So great work on that. Beautiful camel spin here. All three of his spins at the level 4 of difficulty and quality score as well. Now they've just taken the triple toe loop and that jump combination down to a quarter landing, so he'll lose a little bit on that under rotation. But overall, fairly strong performance for Cory Circelli of Italy. You can see Cory just going through his thought process during the program with his coach, and let's take a look at the scores for Cory. His personal best in the short program is a 77.48. That'll fall quite short here with he'll earn a 61.99, and that will put him currently into second place. Just does not have the technical difficulty to compete at that top level yet in seniors. I'm sure that's yet to come. He'll be working on that.
Competing for China, let's welcome
Our next team represents China, Daiwei Dai, 22 years old. He was 18th last season at the World Championships in Boston. He has a 61.82 season's best. He should be able to beat that here with a strong program. He'll skate to you. Plans to open up with a quad triple combination. Here it is. Quad toe, under rotated, has to take the fall. Nice triple left, triple toe loop. Daiwei Dai from China, really solid skater. Big mistake on the quad, that'll be costly, but really demonstrated some wonderful skating skills in the step sequence, good deep edges, soft knees. Step sequence, missing 2 of the features though. He'll come in at a level 2, so he's giving some points away there, but all the spins were level 4. And every element in the positive Jui, so he's adding points throughout the program because of the good quality of all the elements except, of course, the first one, the quad toe, in which he fell and under rotated. Here we go. Let's take a look inside this program. And the good thing is he didn't let this first mistake here. We'll take a look at the quad. Watch him under rotate. He'll land a bit forward right here. There it is. And 2 feet. And takes the fall. But the rest of the program pretty solid here. Fights really hard this triple Lutz landing, gets the free leg back right away, is patient, gets up into the triple toe loop nicely. And then comes down the ice a little bit later. Last element is just a double axel. So he planned a triple, but he doubles it. He'll lose some points on that as well, or not lose points, but not get as many as he would have had he done the triple axel. Good step sequence. And the final element, a flying sit spin level 4 difficulty with a plus GOE. So season's best 61.82, but he should beat that here, even with that mistake. Should be a new season's best for him. Doesn't look too upset with that mistake, and pretty happy overall with the program, as he will gather a 64.98, a new season's best. That'll put him currently into second place. Our next skater represents France, 26-year-old Luc Economides. He's number 3 in France. He is always chasing Kevin Aymoz and Adam Siho-Himfar, who are ahead of him at the national championships. He has a 79.82 personal best in the short program. His most difficult element in the short program, triple axel.
The king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day soon, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
Nice triple flip.
The king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Last jumping pass, triple lutz, triple toe.
If you woke to wake up with Judas kiss and make up, even with the bitter cup, forgave my brothers and drank up, did everything but gave up. Stabbed my back, I came front. Still we win, we prayed up. Even when we die, we raise up. Ain't no wanting, no we need it. The powers that be have been greedy. We need ours by this evening. No white flag or no treaty. We got the product, we got the tools, we got the lines, we got the youth. We going wild, we on the loose. People is lying, we are the truth. Everything old, so now we come through. Release and be green, bearing the fruit of God and our neighbor as written in Luke. The army of God and we are the truth.
Well, great energy throughout that short program for Luc, particularly in the step sequence at the end of the program. You can see he loves that portion of that program. And the step sequence comes in at a level 3, so missing one of the features, but he has a positive GOE for the quality in which he delivered that. Left some points on the table with a spin at level 3, and 2 at level 4. And triple axel was a little rough on the landing. He'll lose over 2 points, 2.5 points on that element with that mistake. Not what he wants. And he doesn't possess yet the big, difficult elements, the quad, so he needs to skate clean with the elements he does have as we take a look at the short program elements. He's an exciting skater to watch, creative and unique. Here we see the triple axel. Watch what happens with the land. He's a little bit bent in the air. The legs are not tight and straight. And the hand has to go down, but carries really good speed into this 3-turn up to the triple flip. Straight in the air, tighter in the air position, into an inside spread eagle. And here's what he had to work really hard on. There's the triple Lutz, gets the free leg out and back, waits, pushes himself as high as he can up in the air, gets all the way around the triple toe loop. That was really nicely done. Finishes with the change combo spin right at the end of the program. And that cartwheel exit, difficult exit, that's a feature, adding to the difficulty of that element. There it is. A 79.82 is his season's best. He's going to fall, I think, quite short of that score here with that mistake. As he waits anxiously in the kiss and cry alongside his coach Florent Modio. A really great skater he was, wonderful entertainer, fast, former European champion. There's a score, 71.98. That'll put Luc currently into second place. There's a look at your top 4 on the leaderboard. And just to draw your attention to the upper left-hand part of the screen, during the performance, you'll see those little boxes at the bottom, the scores. When they're green, that's positive, they're adding to the points. And when it's red, that's subtracting from the base value. Gray just means level. As we take a look at 22-year-old Tatsuya Tsuboi from Japan. 7th in week 1 on the Grand Prix. 21st last year at Worlds in Boston. He's looking to top his season's best at 87.04 here, skating to anniversary. To open the program with the quad toe loop. Here it is. Oh, under rotated, hard fall. Triple toe loop, brilliant. Final jumping pass, triple axel right here. He's got it. Beautifully in a Bauer. Well, after that hard fall on his first element, the quad toe, he skates brilliantly throughout the rest of the program. You are looking at your new leader, I believe. We'll have to wait to see the scores come in, but he did not let that mistake affect him moving throughout the program. Comes right down the ice after that fall in the quad toe loop and delivers a beautiful quad sow triple toe loop, gaining 16 points on that one element. Wow, that's courage. And you have to have that skill to park and to put behind you a mistake, to not let that worry, concern, or disappointment affect you as you move forward throughout the program, and he certainly didn't do that. Great comeback. Let's take a look at some of these elements. You'll see him not complete his rotation here. He lands almost forward and then goes down. He's on a big lean in the air, has to get up and gets right back into the program, not to lose time to the music. Watch, follows it up. Quad Sauerkau, perfectly straight in the air, followed by a triple toe loop. 16 points in the bag. There he goes. There's a nice bracket up into the triple axel. No problem. Beautiful Ina Bauer right here. It's part of the step sequence. It finishes with a level 4 change combo spin right at the end of the program. And even with that mistake, he looks pretty happy with that, especially coming back from that first element mistake. You can play tricks with your mind and emotion so much, but he didn't let that happen. Now his season's best is 87.04. I think that was a clean program. Didn't have a clean program here, so this will be short of that. But will it be enough to take the lead? We'll find out. It's a 77.68 for the short program for Tatsuya Tsuboi of Japan as he takes the lead. Our next skater represents Azerbaijan, 24-year-old Vladimir Litvintsev.
Here is Vladimir Litvintsev.
He has a season's best 78.52. Once again, I draw your attention to the upper left-hand part of the screen to watch the scores as they come in. The leader versus this skater. Those little boxes, green, he's adding points. Red, he's losing points. Gray, he keeps the base value. He'll skate to Lyon. Just open with a quad toe loop. Here it is. Nice. Axel.
It's open to door. Please.
Jumping pass, triple flip, triple toe loop, fights for it, gets it.
Julia.
Vladimir Litvintsev from Azerbaijan. Hard to tell from his body language as to whether he's happy with that program or not. He had some elements just a little bit rough. But he opened up with a beautiful quad toe, earning almost 11 points on that first element. He'll be disappointed with the step sequence. He had lots of energy near the end of the program, and you can see he's passionate about that, connecting with the music, but rushing some of the turns, not getting them clean, not reaching the criteria. So not getting a level 4, just a level 2 on that one element as we take a look at some of the elements in this program. Great speed coming in this quad toe, straight in the air, tight, so strong on the landing. Beautifully done. Triple axel a little bit later in the program, a little bit forward, but manages to hang on nicely. Coming here for the triple flip. He's on a lean on the outside of the circle, but gets the free leg back in time, up into the triple toe loop. A little bit too far forward, so he'll lose some quality score there, but he manages to complete the combination. Here he had lots of energy. The step sequence, a little short on some of the turns, as he finishes up with a change combo spin level 4. And those spins require great strength and flexibility. And they look, you know, oh, easy, you're just staying in one spot. But the strength that it takes, the focus to be balanced on one spot, and to have the flexibility to get in those positions, not easy. It takes years of training. Season's best is 78.52. Might draw a little short of that with this program, but he'll earn a 75.87, and that'll put Vladimir currently into second place. It says not too bad. You can see that. Not bad. He's happy. There we take a look at the standing so far and get ready for the introduction of our next skater and our next group. Representing the United States, a fan favorite, Mr. Jason Brown. There he is. And now representing Japan, Kazuki Tomono. Representing Italy, Grassl. And also representing Italy, Nikolaj Memola. And from France, another crowd favorite, Kevin Aymoz. And the final skater of this event, representing Kazakhstan, Mikhail Shaidorov. And there is the start order for the final group in the men's short program. First skater out, Jason Brown from the United States. He's 30 years old, still one of the favorites of figure skating fans around the world this Olympic season. Jason is reaching back into his sack of great programs and is bringing back the one that perhaps is his and the fans' most memorable, Reel Around the Sun. He's coached by Olympic and world bronze medalist in ice dance and one of the great figure skating commentators in her day, Tracy Wilson. Jason started skating at the age of 3, and yikes, a lot of work for mom, no question. But as you will see, 27 years on the ice, this gentleman has carved out his own part of history as being recognized as one of the best all-round skaters by his peers and experts. Now the reality, he does not have all the quads, or any of the quads that the other men in this group will have, but when he skates his program with his remarkable quality, he makes up some of those lost points technically for his overall abilities. As we take a look at Kazuki Tomono of Japan. Started skating around the age of 8 and showed much promise and success during his career. Then in 2024-2025 season, he was plagued with injury that did not keep him from competing, but prevented him from feeling comfortable and being at his best. He was second in the short program at Skate Canada a few weeks ago, made a few mistakes in the free, finished 4th overall, just off the podium. Our next skater is Daniel Grassl from Italy. 23 years old, this young man is loaded with quads and will get the base values, continues to explore his own expression. There's much more to his story. Talk about perseverance. The 2020 Junior Grand Prix final in Torino, Grassl, the lone Italian skater to qualify. He had such boot problems, he had to try to tape them up. It was really a disaster for him, but a lesson learned. And he's back now at the top level. There is another skater representing Italy, 21-year-old Nikolaj Memola. This is Nikolaj's second Grand Prix event, coming 6th at Skate Canada International 2 weeks ago. A very elegant, but also strong technical skater who is slowly closing the gap between himself and the top groups. He's coached by his mother, Olga Romanova, choreographed by famous Italian ice dancer and coach Barbara Fusopoli. And there is 28-year-old Kevin Aymoz from France, one of the most entertaining skaters in the world. And when or if he skates a clean technical program, Kevin enters the race for the podium. At a Grand Prix event with only 12 skaters, Kevin always remains a contender. Such a wonderfully open, emotional person. You'll see and feel his joy or his disappointment. He needs the triple axel and his quad to stay in the game.
Only 21 years of age. Last season, he broke through in a massive way, qualifying for the Grand Prix final.
And our final skater in this event, 21-year-old Mikhail Shaidorov from Kazakhstan. He was inspired as a young boy watching Yujiro Hanyu break world record after world record. This is Mikhail's second Grand Prix, as he was third in the Cup of China, earning 11 points, so he'll really need a top 2 finish to have a chance to qualify for the final in Nagoya. There's Jason Brown on your screen, and you talk to skaters and coaches around the world, they'll mention his name as truly one of the best all-round skaters in recent memory. His positions, his flow, his connection with the music, his spins, the quality of everything that he does do is at a very high level. Doesn't have the quads, he knows that. He makes up for not all of it, but most of it with the quality of everything else he does. And you'll see that, hopefully, in his short program. Most of the warm-up is done. Skaters just taking the time, feeling the ice, getting comfortable with the environment. Not only the ice, but the lights, the crowd, the sound. Just to try to normalize that when they step onto the ice to perform. They train in usually dark and dim, not for everyone, but not always the best scenario for training, particularly early morning when it's cold. So when they come to a competition arena with the bright lights, with the excitement in the audience, they have to tone down their anticipation and their nerves and find that perfect zone in which they can perform their best. Not an easy task. There he is. Crowd favorite, one of the great skaters in the world. He's choreographed by Roheen Ward and Randy Strong.
Let's have a warm welcome now, representing the United States of America.
And there he is, Mr. Jason Brown. Just gathering his thoughts, calming himself down as he'll skate to a high energy Reel Around the Sun by Bill Whalen. Triple flip to open. Next up, the triple axel. There it is. Jump combination, triple lutz, triple toe, oh, just steps out. mistake. Jason Brown is always brilliant. Brings the audience to their feet. There's his mom and dad. Follow him in competition, giving him so much support throughout his life. Well, he has the mistake on the jump combination with the step out. Under rotation with the triple axel. Losing some points, there's no question. And he may not reach a season's best, but it might be enough to take the lead. We'll see. The quality of everything he does. This triple flip is so easy and so soft on the knees. Look at the speed. There's a 3-turn into 4. Here's the triple axel. Watch the landing. You can see that blade landed on the quarter and just hooked around. So you lose a little bit on that one element. There's the triple Lutz. He gets that done. But the triple toe loop gets too far back on the heel, and he has to step out. As we take a look at Tracy, just missing that. That's how invested the coaches are in the athlete's performance. Beautiful split jump here. And the spin quality, wonderful positions, perfectly centered, and then Arabian to exit. He always brings the buzz to the arena. No matter where he is in the world, no matter what he's skating to, there's always a buzz in the arena after he's skated, because he's a very special skater and performer. Not all the difficulty the others have, but so much more in other areas. Short program scores for Jason Brown. 82.69. He'll take the lead. 5 skaters to come. There's your top 5 on the leaderboard so far in this event. With some very dynamic skaters to follow. And here's one of them, representing Japan. 27-year-old Kazuki Tomono. Started skating around the age of 8, showed much promise early on in his career. Just 5th at Japanese Nationals last year. Looking to top his 92.07 season's best. You'll skate to That's It, I'm Crazy.
You're bad enough to me, bad enough that we always have something to get over. Oh, you dress up so happy, looking so fancy. I got that salty chip on my shoulder. Oh, when the night is deep, you find me in the streets.
Opening up here with the quad toe, triple toe loop. Second quad right here. There it is.
But when the night is deep, you find me in the streets, asking me to come over.
Jumping pad, triple axel.
You're bad enough to me, bad enough that we always have something to get over. Oh, you dress up so happy, looking so fancy. I've got that salty chip on my shoulder. Oh, but when the night is deep, you find me in the streets, asking me to come over. Oh, you dress up so happy, looking so fancy. I got that salty chip on my shoulder. But when the night is deep, you find me in the streets, asking me to come over. That's it, I'm crazy.
Well, that's it. You're looking at a new leader. Nice, clean program by Kazuki Tomono from Japan.
Representing Japan, Kazuki Tomono.
Well, for those fans that don't watch a lot of skating, when the 3 jumping passes are done, you'll see electric energy into the rest of the program, and that's what Kazuki did. You can see that step sequence had great rhythm, great energy. Beautiful way to finish the program. He did finish with 2 spins at level 3, so leaving a few points on the table with that step sequence at level 3 as well. But the 14 points to start the program, and then followed by 11 with the second quad. Wow. Here it is. Watch how straight and strong he is in the air. Tight feet. Gets the free leg out, back in time, up into the triple toe loop. Free leg a little bit forward, but not too bad. Here's the quad Sakal right after that. That was nice. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the triple axel. Bracket up into the takeoff. Solid landing right up into the flying set. And there you see some of the steps and some of the energy connected to the music, some of the isolated choreographic movements with the head and the arms and the shoulders right there. With one hand cartwheel. Oh, stop. That was great. Well, 92.07 is his season's best, and he might come close to that here with that program. That was really clean, high level. He had in the program components 8.75, 8.67, and 8.46, so good score for the program components. The other side of skating skills and composition. Let's take a look at the scores. It is the new season's best, 95.77. Kazuki Tomono takes the lead. Nod of approval. Yep, thumbs up. Pretty composed in the kiss and cry, but I think internally they're thrilled. As we take a look at our next skater representing Italy, 23-year-old Daniel Grassl. Daniel, technically heavy with big technical elements. He will attempt a quad Lutz triple toe loop to open up, followed by a quad loop. Those are 2 of the most difficult quad jumps on the list. And will skate to tango here for the short program. Combinations. Quad Lutz, hand down. Can't get a second jump done. That'll be costly. See if that comes on the back end of this quad loop. triple loop, triple toe loop. Nice triple axel. Well, for Daniel Grassl of Italy, this will be a disappointment. He had to downgrade that program after missing the quad lutz. He needed a jump combination, so he went for the triple loop, triple toe loop combination instead of the quad loop. So he was losing a lot of points having to adjust that program. He has 13 points with a silver medal earlier in the Grand Prix series. He needed a win or a second place here to move himself to Nagoya for the final. Still has the free program, of course, but this is going to be a little costly in the short program. Let's take a look here what happens for the quad lutz. He needs so much torque, and he looked good in the air, but that free leg came out too early. Lifted up, under-rotated it. No, they don't have it as an under-rotation. There's the triple loop, up into the triple toe loop. And here's the triple axel, quickly up into the air, and that was nice. He gets that done. Now, season's best is a 90.42. He will be short of that for sure. Will it be enough to keep him in the hunt? Probably. We'll see. Spins. 2 out of the 3 were level 4. So he's getting his degree of difficulty points in every element except for the first one was in the positive GOE. So he might be okay with this score.
The scores, please.
He just wants to have a shot at making the final, so he'll need to be close enough to the podium for that free program. Let's take a look. 83.68. That'll put him second in the short program with 3 skaters to come. So we'll see where that will take him at the end of this night. So we take a look at your top 5 so far in this event. Next skater represents Italy, 21-year-old Nikolaj Memola. And this young man has come a long, long ways, closing the gap between himself and the top groups. He's got the difficult elements. We'll see whether he can deliver them under pressure. He'll start with a triple quad flip, triple toe loop combination. He's coached by his mom, choreographed by famous ice dancer Barbara Fusopoli, They'll skate the show program to Tosca. Flip attempt. Oh, under-rotated and a fall. Double toe loop combination and down. From Italy, Nikolaj Memola, not the performance he wanted here tonight.
Nikolaj Memola.
But a skating career, it's a long journey, and you have to try the difficult elements, even if they're not new necessarily for him, but they're very difficult to do, and you have to produce them under pressure. If you want to be at the Olympics challenging for a medal at some point in your career, you need to go through the learning process of difficult, stressful moments to produce difficult elements. And Nikolaj certainly tried to get that done here in this program. Didn't work totally, was not 100% successful for sure, as we'll take a look at some of the elements here. Here's the triple flip, and watch what happens on the landing. He is under-rotated 2 feet, gets his free leg stuck on his landing foot, and takes a fall. Up next, he goes for the quad lutz, gets enough height for sure, gets all the way around, hand down on the landing, then goes up into the double toe loop, saves at least some points by making that work. There's the triple axe a little bit later, has to fight hard, gets the free leg back. Just not as smooth as he would like to be, because he is a very elegant yet powerful skater. He was not on 100% on top of his game here tonight.
Love to perform for the public, and when there's a big crowd, it's always something that kind of...
And a dramatic ending to finish the program, knowing he left some points on the table, but it's all part of the process. Still not early in the season, but not halfway through yet. There he is in the kiss and cry, having done just an interview right after the program. Not easy to do that as well. As he waits for his scores. He's going to fall quite short of his season's best. He has a personal best of 93 points in the short program. And that will not happen on this night. Just too many mistakes. 7 elements, 3 of them are in the minus GOE, so he lost a fair amount of points, a lot of points actually, on the quality of his elements. As we take a look at the short program for Nikolaj. Short program score 75.61. That will put him currently into 6th place. Certainly not where he's capable of being and not what he planned to be, but that's where he is on this night. Much more to come in the free program, I'm sure, from Nikolaj. We'll fight back.
Competing for France, would you welcome now, Kevin Aymoz.
Well, there is 28-year-old Kevin Aymoz, one of the most entertaining skaters in the world. And if he can put the technical elements down in a clean program with his performance, he'll get a very nice score. But he'll need to do it right now. Plans to open with the quad toe, triple toe, gets it done. Nice. Beautiful triple axel out of steps. Oh, he wears his heart on his shoulders. for all the good and all the challenging times, but on this night, he laid it down and he put the audience onto their feet. Wow, that is not what we were watching in practice. There were more challenges, but he brought it together. He is such an emotional person. He's not shy to share his emotions. And these are tears of joy. It was not easy practice sessions and not an easy year. But all he had worked for, and hoped for, trained for, he put it together tonight. Lake Placid. There's the quad toe loop, nice and straight and tight. Free leg back in time, up to the triple toe loop. Nice and clean. 16 points for that one element. Follows that up with a series of difficult turns up into the triple axel. Solid landing. Last element, wanting this so badly, has to concentrate. And he was right on his game there. And he knew. And from that point on, it was high energy. Step sequence, which he's starting right here, comes in at level 4, the highest degree of difficulty. Incredible athlete, incredible artist. Emotionally vulnerable for all to see, but that's also what makes him so special. Brilliant. Once again. There he is, just sort of gathering his composure as he relives the joy of that performance and wondering what his scores will be. His season's best 93.49, personal best 100, but he's not going to reach that probably here. But he might have a season's best. We'll find out right now, wanting to beat that 93.49 mark. And he does, the 93.56 season's best. Kevin Aymoz takes over second. But he's close to Kazuki. And there's a look at your leaderboard so far, one skater to come. Wow, that was awesome. And there he is, the final skater in the men's short program, representing Kazakhstan. Mikhail Shaidorov, 21 years old, started skating at the age of 6. He was inspired as a young boy watching the great Yuzuru Hanyu. A season best of 95.01, and he'll need that now if he wants to take the lead. And he'll skate the short program in the air tonight. To open with the very difficult quad lutz triple toe combination. Here it is. Quad lutz, triple toe, he's got it. Triple axel. Last jumping pass. Quad toe. There it is.
vibration won't do you no good. They won't do you no good. And I said, kiss your baby goodbye. Oh, love is alright. Heaven knows they wanna break you apart.
Well, what a great program by Mikhail Shaidorov of Kazakhstan, the final skater in the men's short program. Three of the 7 elements currently under review by the technical panel. They have said the quad lutz was landed on the quarter, so he loses just a little bit on that. Quad toe triple axel, they were no problem. Flying camel spin level 3. Changed his spin at the end of the program, under review. But I think for him, he's happy with that skate. Never easy skating last. You have to wait, come down from that warm-up 6 minutes, gather your thoughts, not get sidetracked by what if, or the worry of what's to come, or what anybody else has done. You're left alone with your own thoughts. Here's a look at the quad lutz. Watch the landing. Up into the triple toe loop. So just on the quarter on the lutz. Here's the triple axel. What a beauty. Great flow off the takeoff edge. Great speed on the landing. 3-turn extension. As the stress of the coach is going on as well. Casting a magic spell on his skater. Followed by the quad toe loop near the end of the program. That was awesome. That was all the way around. You could see him, the fist pump at the conclusion of that, with lots of energy coming into the step sequence, but that was only a level 2, so losing some features in the step sequence, a little costly. He's gonna wanna clean that up for European Championships, Olympic Games, and so on. You need every single point. Don't give anything away. Got a great program here tonight. Former Olympic champion Alexei Urmanov in the kiss and cry. Waiting for the score. Season's best 95.01, and this is going to be just a bit shy, an 89.67. That'll put him third. They're wondering what happened with these points. They're going to have to take a look at the report card. They'll see where he lost those points under rotation or the quarter on the quad lutz. Overall, pretty good program, but he's still obviously very clearly in the hunt. He's currently in third place. We'll take a look at the standings so far. Kazuki Tomono of Japan, 95.77. Kevin Aymoz from France. What a great program that was, 93.56. Mikhail Shaidorov of Kazakhstan, 89.67. Your top 3. And now look at the rest of the field. Some really great skating in this short program. More to come in the free, of course. It's a tight battle for those medals, but not only that, the points you need to qualify for the final coming up in Nagoya, Japan in early December. Good energy in the building, great support of all the athletes by this crowd here. Many of these people coming from around the United States. Some fans spoke to from Nevada, coming from Florida, from New York City. Some down from Montreal as well. Knowledgeable and appreciative audience here in Lake Placid. here's a look at the top three after the men's short program. In third place, Mikhail Shaidorov. We just watched him skate. Solid technically, good performer. He wanted more. He might get more tomorrow. But a solid, clean program for this young man. And here, one of the stars of the night, from France, Aymoz, the fan favorite, solid quad toe, triple toe to open the program. He was on top of his game all the way through. Emotions under control in the program, but at the end, he skated with a fury. And great energy, and he let all his emotions come out as he felt great joy. And the leader from Japan, Kazuki Tomono, with a clean skate, just over 2 points ahead of Kevin, a fierce competitor with much more to come in the free program. And there he is, the leader after the men's short. Well, that concludes the coverage on day one here of the men's short program. What a great event that was. Much more to come tomorrow with the rhythm dance, the pairs free program, the women's short program, and the men's free tomorrow night. We hope you join us for day two here from Lake Placid at Skate America.